Some years are just boring. Nothing happens. But 2025? This was not one of those years. This was the year a plucky Swedish fighter jet, the Saab Gripen, tore up the rulebook and stunned the world. For years, the Gripen was the clever, overlooked choice in a world of American and European giants, admired by insiders, ignored by the mainstream. But in 2025, everything changed. Suddenly, the Gripen was making headlines for what it was actually doing, winning contracts, breaking records, and making rivals look outdated. This wasn't just a good year for Saab, it was a seismic shift in military aviation, where brains beat brute force. We're diving into how this jet from the cold north became the hottest property in the global arms market. We'll explore the massive deals in Colombia and Thailand, nations needing top-tier performance without a superpowers budget. And we'll relive the jaw-dropping moment it landed on a tiny public highway, leaving analysts speechless. 2025 was a year of high-stakes politics, brilliant engineering, and stunning demonstrations of capability. Buckle up. This is the story of the Saab Gripen's astonishing rise. Forget what you know about fighter jets being only for superpowers. This is how a smarter, more adaptable Swedish machine didn't just join the top league, it rewrote the rules. In 2025, the Gripen finally got the global recognition it deserved, proving the cleverest solution can be the best one. So, what is the Gripen? Think of it as the Porsche 911 of fighter jets, fast, practical, and brilliantly engineered for everyday use. Sweden needed a jet that could defend a vast country on a tight budget, so they built a giant killer. The Gripen can take off from almost anywhere, be maintained by a handful of conscripts, and packs tech that outsmarts, not outmuscles, its foes. It's a 4.5 generation fighter with a cutting-edge ESA radar and a powerful electronic warfare suite, but its real strength is its brain, network-centric warfare. Gripens share data with each other, ground stations and ships, creating a real-time battlefield picture. A handful of jets can control huge airspace, force multiplying for smaller air forces. Upgrades are easy, more like updating your phone than rebuilding your car. Efficiency and intelligence are at its core, making it cheaper to fly per hour than any Western rival. It can be refueled and rearmed in minutes, even on a frozen road. The Gripen isn't just a collection of parts, it's a complete combat system for the real world. In 2025, the world finally started to listen. The Gripen isn't just another fighter jet, it's a new way of thinking about air power. It's the answer for nations that need to do more with less. And now, it's finally getting its moment in the spotlight. The underdog is now the benchmark. Colombia's Air Force had been flying ancient Kafirs, old, tired, and expensive to keep in the air. Everyone expected them to buy American F-16s. But in April 2025, Colombia shocked the world. They chose the Saab Gripen EF. This wasn't just a purchase, it was a partnership. The deal included technology transfer, with parts built in Colombia, creating high-tech jobs and a future-proof aerospace industry. Saab even threw in a solar panel plant, making the package about security, industry, and green energy. Colombia became the second South American nation, after Brazil, to operate the Gripen, creating a regional Gripen club. Pilots can train together, logistics are shared, and costs drop for both countries. Saab's win broke the US's long-standing dominance in the region. For Colombia, the Gripen EF is a quantum leap from 1970s tech to one of the world's most advanced jets. With its radar, Meteor missiles, and electronic warfare, the Gripen gives Colombia a decisive edge. It can patrol vast territory, protect borders, and deter threats. This deal wasn't just about jets, it was Colombia declaring itself a serious regional power. The Gripen was the smartest tool for the job. It's a new era for Colombia's Air Force, and a huge win for Saab. In Southeast Asia, Thailand faced a similar choice. Their F-16s were aging and tensions with Myanmar were rising. The world expected them to buy American or European, but in June 2025, Thailand doubled down on the Gripen. Already flying the older CD model, Thailand ordered the advanced Gripen EF to replace its F-16s. The initial order was small, but it marked the start of a full fleet upgrade. This was a massive vote of confidence in Saab. Just days before, Thai F-16s had scrambled in response to a Myanmar airstrike near the border, a stark reminder of regional volatility. Thailand needed a fighter that could react instantly and dominate the airspace. The Gripen E, with its sensors and data links, was the perfect fit. For Saab, this deal cemented its place in Southeast Asia. It showed existing customers that the Gripen was worth sticking with and upgrading. Like Colombia, Thailand wasn't just buying planes, it was investing in a long-term partnership. The Gripen offered a tailored, affordable air defense solution. Once again, the smart, adaptable choice won, and Thailand's skies are safer for it. Now for the showstopper. In February 2025, the Royal Thai Air Force closed a 600-meter stretch of public highway and used it as a runway. A fully armed Gripen landed, stopped, and taxied to a waiting crew, then was refueled and rearmed in minutes. This wasn't a stunt, it was a demonstration of dispersed operations. In modern war, airbases are prime targets. The Swedish solution? Operate from anywhere. Highways, small airfields, even forest clearings. The Gripen's rugged design, twin nose wheel, and short takeoff landing make this possible. On that highway, a tiny crew turned the jet around fast, proving its real-world flexibility. For countries with long borders and limited infrastructure, this is a game-changer. It means air power can be projected from unpredictable locations, making the Air Force resilient and effective. This single exercise was the best sales pitch Saab could ask for. The Gripen isn't just a fighter, it's a survival system. And the world took notice. In fighter jets, you usually get what you pay for until the Gripen E. At $85 million, it's far cheaper than rivals like the F-35B, Typhoon, or Rafale. But the real savings are in running costs. Modern jets are expensive to fly and maintain, but the Gripen's single GEF 414 engine is fuel-efficient and reliable. Over 30 years, that means hundreds of millions saved. But cheaper doesn't mean outdated. The Gripen is packed with cutting-edge Tech-Raven ESA radar, advanced electronic warfare, and a wide-area cockpit display. It uses AI and data links to make the pilot's job easier and more effective. The result? 90% of the capability of pricier jets at a fraction of the cost. For nations without superpower budgets, that's irresistible. They get a first-rate fighter without breaking the bank. The Gripen proves you don't need to be the most expensive to be the best. It's the smart choice for a new era. Efficiency and capability, not just price, are the new benchmarks. The Gripen leads the way. Selling fighter jets isn't just about tech or price, it's about politics. In March 2025, as the Colombian deal took shape, rumors swirled that the US might block the export of the Gripen's American-made engine. Saab didn't panic. They'd already secured all the necessary export licenses. Quiet diplomacy and preparation paid off. The political storm fizzled. Saab's approach was a masterclass in navigating international arms deals. The Gripen has faced political hurdles in Europe, especially with NATO's preference for US jets and nuclear certification issues. Instead of fighting losing battles, Saab focused on markets where independence and flexibility mattered more. South America, Southeast Asia, and Eastern Europe became their targets. The wins in Colombia and Thailand validated this strategy. Saab anticipated problems, picked its battles, and carved out a powerful niche. By understanding the political landscape, they overcame obstacles others couldn't. The result? The Gripen is now a global contender. Saab's quiet competence made all the difference. The 2025 Gripen deals were about more than hardware. They forged new strategic alliances. In South America, Colombia's purchase created a bloc with Brazil, boosting interoperability and regional stability. Shared training, tactics, and logistics make both air forces stronger and more efficient. The Gripen's range and sensors let Colombia patrol vast territory and deter threats, reducing reliance on any single foreign power. In Southeast Asia, Thailand's upgrade reinforced its position as a stable, well-defended nation. The Gripen's data links and electronic warfare are perfect for the region's dense, contested airspace. For both countries, choosing the Gripen was a statement of independence, choosing what fit their needs, not just political alignment. Technology transfer builds local industry and self-reliance. These are deep, long-term partnerships, not just sales. The Gripen is empowering nations to be stronger and more secure. So there you have it. 2025 was the year the Saab Gripen became a world beater. Sweden's philosophy, smart, adaptable, affordable, was vindicated. Through engineering, marketing, and bold demonstrations, Saab proved the Gripen was a leader, not just a contender. The The deals with Colombia and Thailand opened new markets and cemented Saab's global presence. These weren't just sales, they were partnerships, promising tech transfer and decades of cooperation. The image of a Gripen landing on a Thai highway said it all: flexibility, resilience, and real-world genius. The Gripen showed that modern conflict demands brains over brawn, efficiency over excess. It's a new way to build a fighter jet, and a smarter way for nations to secure their skies. The Gripen's moment hasn't just come, it's arrived with a roar heard worldwide. The game has changed. The Swedish giant killer is leading the charge, and the world is finally paying attention.